Well, it's
Good day everyone, I am Elea Mantiza and I will discuss about the sketching the graph of a hyperbola. There are two lines through the center of a hyperbola called asymptotes. These are the key to sketching hyperbola by hand. As you move away from the origin, the asymptotes of a hyperbola are the two lines to which the hyperbola gets closer and closer. They are the diagonals of our rectangle that we call the fundamental rectangle of hyperbola. And next, we will proceed to the fundamental rectangle of hyperbola centered at our origin. Then we proceed to the equations. So x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equal 1. If we say, mauna gani ang x squared, the axis will be the horizontal. So, we will use the vertices of the rectangle. And this will be the coordinates. So, A and B, negative A, B, and negative A, negative B, and A, and negative B. And these vertices of the rectangle, it would be the applicable if this equation will be used. So next, we will proceed to the equation of the asymptotes. And this will be the equation. Y equals b over ax and y equals negative b over ax. And next, we will proceed to the example. The first example of centered at an origin. This will be the given. First, we need to find the vertices of the rectangle. So the vertices of the rectangle would be A, B, negative A, B, negative A, negative B, and A, negative B. So, to find the A, we will get the square root of 4. So, this will be the A, and this will be the B. So, the square root of 4, it would be 2. And the square root of 16, it would be 4. So the square root of A, negative 2 and 4. And proceed to substitute these vertices. we will proceed to the equations of the asymptotes. And the equation will be y over b, y equals b over ax. So the b would be 4 because the square root of 16. So 4 over the square root of 4 would be 2x or 2x. So the other equations of the asymptotes would be y equals negative b over ax. So the b would be y equals, so b would be the 4. So negative 4 and 2x or negative 2x. So we will proceed to the graph. So first, vertices would be 2 and 4. This will be located on this graph. 2 and then 4. This will be the 2, 4. And then negative 2, then 4. Then negative 4 or negative 2, I mean. Negative 2 and negative 4. And next, positive 2 and negative 2 and negative 4. 2 and negative 4. We will connect this 4 with the to form this rectangular fundamental, we will use the broken line. And next, we will allocate the asymptotes. So from here to here. Kailangan siya maagian sa point, center, and the other point. And the other side also. It would be the y equals negative 2x. This equation of the asymptotes of the hyperbola. And the other side, it would be y equals 2x. So, ang hyperbola, kay x may nauna x squared, it would be the horizontal. So, ano si Jack? Mo si giant hyperbola of the horizontal axis. Ang ari po sa weakest side. And this will be the final graph of these questions are given.
Fundamental rectangle of a hyperbola centered at HK. So this is when the center of hyperbola is wala na sa origin. For example, this is our equation. Quantity of x minus h squared over a squared minus y minus a squared over b squared equals 1. So here's our slopes. As slopes, mo niya itong kinahanglan para sa tuang equation. So slopes na to is b over a and negative b over a. Vertices of the rectangle. So we will just follow these two coordinates para ma-identify nato o makaibawta sa vertices sa ato ang rectangle. And take note, this is only applicable, these two coordinates is only applicable if sa ato ang equations is nauna ang x. So, the equations of the asymptotes. As you can see, lahi siya sa katong ang equations sa katong ang center sa hyperbola is nasa origin. Diba? Lahi ra siya. For example, sketch a graph of the equation x plus 7 squared over 9 minus y plus 3 squared over 16 equals 1 and give the equation of asymptote. First, we will get the value of a and b. So for the value of a, we will get the square root of 9. So ang square root of 9 is 3. So meaning, ang value sa atong a is 3. Well, sa value sa atong b is the square root of 16. So which is 4. So ang value sa b is 4. It is also important to get the center. And in order to get the center, we need to identify the h and k. So, diba, sa coordinate is kalingaw mauna ang x. So, danhin nato kuhaon ang ato ang x coordinate. Danhin. So, maani siya ato ang x coordinate, while sa ato ang y coordinate, danhin nato kuhaon. So, maani siya. So, as you can see, na negative ni siya, kay ato ang change ang sign from positive to negative. From positive to negative. The x coordinate is our h, while our y coordinate is our k. This 4 is very important para makuha nato ang vertices sa ato ang rectangle. So next is to get the vertices of the rectangle. So, para sa giingon ganina earlier, we will just follow these two coordinates in order to get the 4 vertices of the rectangle. So here it is. First is the h minus a. Darhi nga column is we will get 2 coordinates. So the h minus a, negative 7 minus 3 plus negative 10. And here, negative 10. K minus b, negative 3 minus 4 plus 1. K plus b, negative 3 plus 4 is negative 7. So, aray na pata sa itong ikaduha nga column. So, parehas anhin na sa duha ka coordinates nga makuha. That's h plus a, negative 7 plus 3 plus negative 4. K minus b, negative 3 minus 4 equals 1. K plus b, negative 3 plus b equals negative 7. So, mao na din siya ato ang 4 vertices sa ato ang rectangle. Next is the slopes. Our slopes is m equals b over a equals negative b over a. So, like sa giingon ganina ha, sayo na kuhaon ang slopes if makabaw na ta sa value sa atong A o sa B. So, we just substitute B 4 and our A is 3. So, same ano nga equation ato ra sang i-substitute. Equals negative 4 over 3. But, negative lang siya. Next is the equations of the asymptotes of the hyperbola. We have two formulas that we are going to use. First is the y minus k equals b over a times to the quantity of x minus h, and the other one is y minus k equals negative b over a times the quantity of x minus h. So first, we will going to solve this first formula. So, ang ato lang buhaton is substitute ni siya with the given. So, y plus 3, 4, and 8 times the quantity of x plus 7. So, y, ano na positive ni siya, and this one, kay, if kani, di ba negative naman ni siya daan, then ang ato ang given is negative. So, negative plus negative is positive. Also, this one, negative, di ba negative, so negative. So, negative, di ba, negative and negative equals positive. So, then, this is our equation. Then, both sides sa itong equation, we will multiply it to 3. Why 3? Because our denominator is 3. Sa right side sa itong equation, ato ning silang i-cancel. Cancel. Then, multiply 3y, 3 times 3, 9 equals 4 times x, 4x, 4 times 7 plus 8. So, this is our then i-transfer ni siya 3x 3y transfer. Then i-transfer si 4x itapad nato sa 3y, then ang 9 itapad nato sa 28. So i-transfer po nato si 9 dani sa ato ang right side. So 28 minus 9. Dapat man natong si so kailangan mauna man si x. So negative 4x plus 3y equals equals 19. So, ato na ato na punta sa to ang ikaduha nga formula, which is y minus k equals negative b a x minus h. So with the same given, ato rasid na siyang i-substitute. Pareha rasad anhi. Y plus 3 plus negative 4 3x plus 7. Sama ni. So, parihara sa danhi, both side ato si Jang i-multiply into by 3 kay ang iyahang denominator sad is 3. Cancel and multiply 3y plus 3 times 3, 9 equals negative 4 times x is 4x, negative 4 times 7, negative 28. So, pareani, transfer na to si 4x, may man siyang positive 4x, negative 28. Transfer sad na to si positive 9, mahimong negative 9. So, 3y. Dapat, iyon na gihapon na to si x, morning 4x plus 3y equals negative 37. So, moani siya to ang equation. So, next natong buhaton is to sketch the graph. So, gamit ang value sa A, o sa B, o sa vertices of the rectangle. So, first natong buhaton is to plot the points. So, negative 10, 1, 7, negative 4, positive 1, negative 4, and negative 7. You can see, ang atong center is wala na siya sa origin. So, ang atong taon, ang atong center is naa na sa lain nga side. So, next is draw a rectangle. Next is draw a diagonal. As you can see, ang atong center is wala na siya sa origin. So, ang atong taon, ang atong center is naa na sa lain nga side. So, next is draw a rectangle. Next is draw a diagonal. Nga line, iyang equation ani is 4x plus 3y equals negative 27. Mo ani siya graph ani nga equation. Well, kani nga line, iyang equation ani is negative 4x plus 3y equals 19. Ano siya? Since naon naman si x, it means nga ang atong hyperbola mo open siya sa left side o sa right side. So this is what the graph looks like sa ato ang equation. Ano siya?